Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Geminis out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous. Wishing you all a very happy, healthy, prosperous new year. You know the deal. What's going on with Gemini, please? Yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. What's up with Gemini, please, my gods? Talk to me. Let's do this. All right, there we go. Nice and quick. Okay, so this card did show up for the Aries reading as well. This is a big card of emotional connections, what we have bonds and cords with. It's an interesting card, and we will talk about it. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo, have a look at this card. So you see that man, you see that woman, it looks like she's coming out of a mirror. When I see this card, I always, it could indicate distance with somebody you're very closely attached to, but I think of all energetic connections, and I personally believe that whether it's through relationships, romantic, very good friends, family members, even items, sometimes we form energetic bonds and connections to them. So when this card shows up, Spirit might be asking you to do that. See what and who you're giving your energy to, who and what is giving their energy to you, because this could be a big card of energetic protection as well, needing to lock down your energy so not too many things are affecting you in this time. But it is our emotional connection showing up here front and center. Like I said, showed up in the Aries reading. So we're just going to pop it over here and get into tarot. I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, I'm going to get you 3 of these in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff rolling. So let's shuffle it up for Gemini, please. What do we got, my gods? Talk to me about Gemini here. Early January. So, as you know, if you watch my readings, you know I always try to title them as simply as possible. Last week's reading was titled, They Are Mad, right? So hopefully it wasn't you upset with somebody. There was a pretty volatile energy in last week's reading that somebody could have been a little upset, a little disgruntled. So we're going to see what we have this week, my friends. As you know, energy is always moving. It's always flowing in different directions, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because there's a lot of Geminis out there. Let's go. Let's get 3 out here for the Geminis, please. Because we could be looking at your energy. We could be looking at someone you're connected to. There it is. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords. Another card that showed up in the Aries reading. Big card of mystery, unexpected. Could be a little confusion with this card as well. Let's not walk down that road just yet. But I find it interesting. A lot of parallels to the Aries reading so far. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles. Communication. Yeah, somebody might be wanting to talk to you about something here. When we have this Page of Pentacles, we'll get into that a little bit further. One more. Okay. Yeah, someone might have a message for you, my friends. All right, yeah, we have the 10 of Swords. I've been seeing this card way too much in this week's reading. I've been seeing it for a lot of the different signs. And that tells me when I see it across all the different collectives that there's a lot of people that could be hurting right now for whatever reason. But let's go through it. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. Nothing to be concerned about, that 10 of Swords. It is what it is, right? Could be something from the past. But in position number 1, we have the 2 of Swords. So you notice there's a lot of sword energy here. That's a lot of mental energy, a lot of thought-based energy. The 2 of Swords, as with all 2s, could represent partnerships, connections, decisions, choices. Okay, this one could be feelings of confusion, indecision, but this is one of my bigger cards of mystery. I say it whenever it shows up. So there could be something unexpected, there could be something hidden, there could be something or someone you don't quite see all the angles here when we have the 2 of Swords, okay? But if not, yeah, this is someone who's just a little confused, bouncing back and forth a lot in their head. So we're not going to place too much stock on that yet until we clarify it. But moving to the center, we do have the Page of Pentacles. Now, this could represent a connection with an earth sign here. And I always say all pages are students, all pages are messengers. A lot of you might be in the mood to start something new, learn something new, start a new chapter. 'Tis the season, right? Like, this is the time of year where people like to start new endeavors, turn over a new leaf. So it doesn't surprise me that we have page energy here. But this one is one of the bigger cards of written message. So there might be someone that's wanting to talk to you about something, a conversation, a talk of some sort could be at play when we have a Page of Pentacles here. So we'll see what it's about. If not, a lot of you could be just learning something new or striving for something new, okay? But on the back end, we have the Ten of Swords. Now, this is one of the more challenging types of energies in the whole entire deck, okay? It does represent endings, right? Closings of a cycle. This card could represent pain. In its worst sense or its toughest sense, this could be betrayals. This could be like really rough and tough rock bottom type of endings. So I don't want to like really pour it on too thick and get you all nervous, because I try to stay optimistic. We still have to clarify it. But yeah, this is some pain. This is somebody who's hurting here quite a bit with the Ten of Swords. So I always like to give the warning that this card could be a huge warning, a huge red flag. Like Spirit could be saying like, all right, watch out for this. Don't go down this road. And always take care of your physical body here, because that's the energy of loss. So let's dive deeper on all of it, Gemini. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Gemini. See what's going on for you, my friends. I really want to get down to the bottom of all this action here. What do we got for Gemini? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Two of Swords. Okay, and if you're a tarot reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages or energies you want to give to Gemini, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Two of Swords. Why is it here? Why is that Two of Swords here for Gemini? Queen of Swords. And for some reason, I'm getting that feeling like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I might not know about it. I might not see it. Doesn't matter. And this is somebody like taking a very firm decision, very firm stance. We have the Queen of Swords in the upright underneath this Two of Swords. A lot of you could be either in that mode where you're just like completely cutting something or someone out, regardless of like the circumstances, issues, and stuff like that that's going on. A lot of you could be in that mode where like something's got to go, something or someone, this has got to go. But another vibe I'm picking up here is this is a bit of a rough and serious type of energy, like all over when we have the Two of Swords with the Queen of Swords, especially since it's a card that represents you. So a lot of you, I'm not getting a lot of second guessing here, but there might be somebody trying to influence your decision making as well. So just know that in the coming days and weeks, there might be somebody trying to change your mind about something, change your decision. Hopefully you don't have like a fog in your head or anything like that. But I feel like this is someone taking a very firm stance on something as well. Like, yeah, I don't know about it. I know about this. I don't know about that. Doesn't matter. This is very cut and dry, no nonsense, no games, no BS type of energy. So a lot of you could be in that mode. Let's go in on that Page of Pentacles. I don't feel like that's the whole story. But why is this Page of Pentacles here? Interesting stuff. Yeah, could just be in the mode to cut a lot of things away in this time. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. And I'm just getting that vibe that somebody wants to really have a chat or talk to you about something. There could possibly be somebody waiting for you to like put your guard down. And I don't mean that in a nefarious, scary type of way. There could be somebody a little nervous or bashful to approach you as well. And they might just be waiting for a sign like, all right, when the coast is clear, then I'll approach. Because if they're going against this front end energy, like it ain't happening. That's like a vibe I'm picking up. If you've been having communication issues with somebody else, like that might be an energy you're in. Now the Seven of Pentacles, yes, a card of patience. It is also a karmic card as well, but I'm getting the energy of someone being shy and bashful. Yes, this is somebody that wants to have a talk or a conversation with you big time. They're just holding back. There's a little nervousness here. There's a bashfulness here. So let's see what's up with the Ten of Swords. Like I'm saying, I don't really want to overcomplicate the messages too much. I feel like if someone did try approaching you on some stuff in the coming days and weeks, like you definitely wouldn't be having it. Or like if you try approaching somebody else about something, they're being defensive, it might be very tough to have a conversation or to make a conversation work. So there could be some sort of issue or situation that needs to be talked about, like a serious or important talk. Let's go in on that Ten of Swords. Why is that Ten of Swords here? That's the one I've been wanting to get to. Where's that Ten of Swords here, please? Thank you. Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, and the thing that's just popping into my head is, all right, it all makes sense now. Like, oh, I get it now. Okay, now that I know that's not going to happen again type of energy. The Seven of Swords is usually a card of mystery. It could be a card of somebody that's a little bit snaky. So hopefully in this time, there hasn't been somebody that has backstabbed you or betrayed you or just like broken your trust. Like, that's a thing I'm picking up right here on the back end is possible broken trust. Okay, do with that what you will. But with the Seven of Swords underneath this Ten of Swords, like, yeah, there's some pain here. There's somebody really going through a tough one. And there may have been somebody that has made a huge or big mistake or has lied or broken trust here on the back end, which would make the rest of this reading make a lot of sense if that were the case. So we're going to have to talk about it more when we go through this recap because there's a lot of moving parts here. Okay, and remember, this isn't definitely all your energy. Like, this could be surrounding energies, other people. I would just be very slow and steady and meticulous in this coming week about everything. But let's go through. I'll give you this recap before the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Two of Swords with the Queen of Swords, and I do feel like for a lot of Geminis, this could be you in a very cold, no-nonsense type of energy where you're like cutting various things and people out if they need to go. Like, if it's not serving a purpose, if it's not for your higher self, your best good, you might be like cutting things away. Right? This is very stern, very serious, no nonsense in the beginning. Like, firm decision. I'm making a choice. I'm making a decision. I don't care about all the angles or this or that. Now, moving over to the next one, and for a portion of you, yeah, there might be a little bouncing back and forth and confusion. But we have the Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles, and it was just set, since the beginning, somebody that might want to talk to you, send a message to you. Waiting for the coast to be clear. There's a bashful feeling here right in the center where somebody wants to talk about something, but they're nervous to approach. And it's just giving me an odd feeling here. But if you are waiting on a communication of some sort, it will be had. An important or serious talk will be had. Not quite yet, though. On the back end, we have the Ten of Swords with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And this was making me feel like either a big, huge mistake has happened on someone's behalf, or there's some broken trust here. Okay, there may have been someone who has broken your trust in some way or fashion. That's what I'm seeing here on the back end. And now it all makes sense is the type of energy I was picking up initially. So do with that what you will, Gemini. Please take a screenshot and look into them further. I'm going to get you one shadow card here just so we could see what's in the shadows for you. Maybe we'll get another clue. Let's shuffle it up and see what's in the shadows for Gemini. My gods. And yeah, don't be nervous about that Ten of Swords because I've been seeing it for a lot of the other signs this week. There's a lot of people going through stuff. Okay, very common card this week. Let's get you one shadow card though. What's in the shadows for Gemini? Thank you. All right, Two of Swords. So we started the reading with a Two of Swords, and the shadow card is the Two of Swords as well. The unknown. So there could still be things with whatever situations you're going through with that you don't quite know at the moment. And all the things I was speaking about, the confusion, the indecision, the mental. A lot of you in this time, you might need to do some like mental, emotional, and physical self-care. Okay, like if you've been through the ringer, if you've been through a lot of different things, that's a big vibe I'm picking up with this shadow side Two of Swords. You need to do some self-care and really watch out for the mind. Try your best not to overthink. I know that's easier said than done when you're going through issues, when you're going through things. It's very common for the mind to run. But yeah, the confusion, the back and forth, the indecision now might be a bit of a challenging time when it comes to the mind. Okay, that's a big thing here. And once again, you could look into that a little bit further. For a portion of you, like, yeah, maybe there have been times in the past where overthinking has been to your detriment. But let's just leave it as is. Gemini, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.